been about a year since I made the video where I tried to make bread, and since then, I've learned a lot. Yeah, in that video, I didn't make bread, I made some unholy concoction of yeast and flour that we will not speak of. But this year, it's different. This year, I'm gonna do it. I'm coming back with a vengeance, and I'm going to make the best bread you have ever tasted. Except you won't get to taste it, because I'm gonna eat it. Let's get started. Yeah, I tried to do like a cool thing where I like slid away in the inner tube, but there's not enough snow for that. So after I uploaded the bread video, I was immediately ridiculed by everybody I knew for my incompetency in the culinary world. And I have to agree. I mean, I really, really failed to make bread, to make anything edible, really. I mean, it was this dense, yeasty substance. I don't even know what to call it, man. It was weird. But not this time. As I said, this time I'm back with a vengeance. I know exactly what to do, I know exactly what I did wrong last time, and I know exactly how to make this bread. And you best believe I'm getting started right away. So after my grandma was through being appalled and disappointed at my failure, she did actually give me some advice. And it turns out that I read the amount of yeast that was in the package wrong, like completely wrong. Like I looked at another package and it said a different number, like, than what I used. Like I used it under the assumption that it was like 2 3/4 of a tablespoon or something, when really it was just 1/4 of a tablespoon. Something weird like that. And I don't even know how that happens. So I am going to do the correct amount this time, for one thing. And also, another thing, I used the wrong kind of sugar. I know I got out the right kind of sugar, but then for some reason I used brown sugar because I thought it would make it taste better. Yeah, that was a mistake. So this time I'm going to use like the correct sugar and stuff as well for the yeast. That might also help. What am I doing? Like, there's no weight on that, I don't think. So with all that in mind, let's get started making the bread and stop doing random stuff. How's that sound? And I've already got all the ingredients prepared, so we can just get started immediately this time. I think this is a slightly different recipe, but we got all the same stuff. We got the yeast, now in jar form. We got the bread flour, butter, salt, and sugar. So we got everything we need to begin. Let's go. So the first step was to let the yeast proof in some warm water. So we got that going on. And it looks like after that, we will add our sugar, salt, and melted butter. So we need to melt the butter at some point as well. So I'm probably gonna go do that. Alright, so next we're gonna add the sugar and the salt while the butter melts. So we're gonna do that. All that stuff, including the butter, is being mixed. Now we add a whole bunch of flour. Okay, slight issue. The recipe calls for so much flour that I ran out of the bread flour. I'm gonna have to use all-purpose. Nasty. I'm finally done adding all the flour. It was a mess, but now we're gonna transfer it into this mixing bowl. And after that, we will do something. I don't know what's next. I haven't read that far. Oh, sure enough. That was wasn't. And with that, the dough is officially in the oven. The oven's not on. I'm just letting it rise. Turn the oven light on. Might work better than the dryer, which is what I used last time. So now, just like last time, we wait. This is what it looks like after the first rising. Look at that. Can you smell it? Pretty good. Now I don't know what happens, so we're gonna find out what happens. So now we're gonna punch down this dough, get it flattened, we'll separate it and put it into 2 bread pans. The dough is now in 2 pans and it will rise some more. And now I wait some more. And with that, the bread is done rising for the second time, and it's ready to be put in the oven. And look at this, look at this. Look how much that rose. Look at that. Do you remember last time? It didn't do that. It didn't rise at all. It didn't move. I'm pretty sure most of the yeast was dead. And the other one, also, very nice. Now I'm gonna put them into the oven. It's time. I did it this time. 25 excruciating minutes. The bread is complete, and this is the result. Look at how much more there is compared to last time. That's the first thing I noticed. It looks like it's not done there, but trust me, it is. That's solid. It's very warm. It doesn't look as good as my last one, but I bet it tastes better. So yes, mission success so far, but there's still one more test. Taste. This one on the left here looks pretty good, but the one on, that's the right. The one on the right looks pretty good, but the one on the left kind of looks like a fungus. It puffed up a little too much, but that's okay. I still think it's good. And I'm sure they will taste great, which we will get to right now. Alright, I got my slice here. And it's time for the ultimate test. Oh, look at it. It's pretty good. It's a little dense, a little on the chewy side, but that's alright, it's good. It's really good. Needs a little bit more butter, but overall, it's a lot better than last time. So that is a success. Even though I didn't get it on camera, my mom did try the bread, and she did enjoy it. So now I can finally rest easy at night, knowing that I'm not a disappointment to the culinary community. If you'd like to see more bread, you know what to do.